I think of all the retro stores in Japan, I think Mandarake is perhaps the most intimidating because all the shelves are like this. They're just rows and rows of games encased in hard plastic, and all you've got are the spines to go off of. And if your Japanese isn't too good, it's going to be hard to find certain things. Like right here, you know? Oh, what could this be? Oh. It's Legend of Zelda. This is the cartridge. It actually came out as a disc in Japan. But this is the cartridge version, and it is going for $40. That's actually pretty good. That'd be worth a buy if I had unlimited money, but it's your man in Japan, Jay Contra here. And I thought we'd go a little bit deeper into the Fukuoka branch of Mandarake. I'm in Tenjin right now. I thought we could see what games we could find. Here we've got Final Fantasy VI. Beautiful box, excellent. 20 bucks? It's a bit high, Mandarake, for stuff that's complete in the box, I have found that they tend to be a bit high. But let's see, this is interesting. Alright, here we go. Here's Final Fantasy V. Did not come out in the US, on the Super Famicom at least. It has got a B grade. It's B all around, B for the instruction, for the cartridge, which they call a cassette, the box, which is B, and the manual, which is a B. And it is $18. Well, you know, let's just say 100 yen is $1. I think it's more like 108 to the dollar now, but then here we go. This is the same game, roughly the same box, but it has been rated as a C. And this little part over here, that means that the box has a little bit of damage to it, but you know, you can see it. It's not pristine. It'd be fine by me. However, it is $8. And that means there is a $10 difference between this C grade here and the B grade over here. And so if you don't really give a crap, like me, I don't really care. As long as it looks decent enough, I don't really care. So I'll take the $8 copy. Although I think I already have Final Fantasy V. I think. What else do we get? Oh, here's a couple Kirby games. Oh, here's Kirby 3. Oh, it's $40? Holy shit. Doesn't even, apparently Kirby 3 came with some stickers, but I don't see them. They didn't come with it. They don't come with this one at least. What else do we have? Maybe we'll do this a bit systematically because there are just so many treasures in here. We've got Castlevania going from about $35 to $40. So many different labels. We're in the Super Famicom section right now. Anything good? No. Oh, well, here's Chrono Trigger. It's gone up in price a little bit. Here's Chrono Trigger. Beautiful box. Once again, all the Square boxes. And I mean the Square, the company boxes. There are no Square Famicom boxes, as far as I know. You've got Chrono Trigger complete in a box from anywhere from $20 to $25. Do we have anything else? Oh, we've got Mystical Ninja going for... Oh, sorry for the glare. It's going for $40. It's a pretty good game. It's highly sought after. Wow, lots of Chrono Triggers. I think we've got 1, 2, 3. They have 7 copies of Chrono Trigger. I don't think you can say anywhere in America they have 7 copies of Chrono Trigger at the same time. Got Parodius. It's a good. That's Konami's fun parody shooter. It's going for $30. It's okay. It's not terrible. Oh, what's this? Oh, we got Star Trek: The Next Generation. What do they call it? Shin Star Trek. Going for $40. I've never actually. I don't think I've seen anybody play the Super Nintendo version of Star Trek. That'd be cool one day to pick up. Anything else? I forgot what the English name is for that. Bonk's Adventure. Got those. Anything else? Super Star Wars. I heard this is a really hard game. I have not played it myself, but $50? That's actually pretty good. I think I've seen it going for $100 in other places. Then, of course, Donkey Kong. We got Donkey Kong Country 2, 3. Donkey Kong Country in the box, $10. Not bad. That's pretty good, particularly for here. We got your Bombermans. Oh man, lighting's not super good, but that's why I'll pull them out. We got Super Mario RPG, my favorite RPG, $20, complete. What a deal! Oh man. Ooh, what do we got here? We got Terranigma. Terranigma is a great... I mean, I actually haven't played it myself yet. I have it. But it's a cool action RPG put out by Enix. It came out in Europe, but it did not come out in the United States. But I'll give that a Bog of the Week from Jay Contra. What else do we have? We've got Link to the Past, $20. Man, these prices aren't actually too bad. It doesn't, well, it's got everything. Apparently there's some damage, I don't know. Like for them, so I don't know if you can tell, but for this place, that counts as like massive damage. That little tear in the corner. I don't mind. Well, I've already got it, but you know, if you wanted to pick it up. Here we've got Seiken Densetsu 2, Secret of Mana. It's supposed to be good. There's a lot of games that I haven't played yet. Anything? Let's see. That's Super Nintendo. Oh, what do we have here? We have Rockman X3. I believe that loose. This is what, a $200 game in America, but you can get it complete for $70. It's basically. I mean, do you really need the English to play Rockman X3? Here we've got 2, Mega Man X2. So yeah, it's $80. Then we got, ooh, what do we got? We got Raiden Densetsu, $50. Ooh. Man, I've already got my eyes set on another game. So I think my video game budget is done for today, but if it wasn't, I would definitely pick up Raiden. Although it's a bit expensive. Just a bit. What else do we got? Got the Mass game. There were actually a surprising amount of movie license games that came out in Japan. And actually, because they were made in a bit smaller quantity than your average Super Famicom game, those are actually quite expensive. There's, for example, maybe I'll show you if we get to the showcase, but there is a Back to the Future game that's going for like $200 now. We got some Sailor Moon. Got Sailor Moon game. Let's see what it looks like on the back. I can't tell if it's like a fight. I guess it's like a fighting game. I know there's a cool Sailor Moon Brawler. I just can't remember which one it is. Oh, here's like Chibi Sailor Moon. Oh, it's a little puzzle game. Setsubi Shoujo Senshi Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon R. I know there's like an RPG. There's a beat 'em up. This looks like a fighter. Sorry if I'm not it's hard to grab a hold of things and get them in front of the camera in the right way. Here's Fire Emblem. This is Mystery of the Emblem, going for $20. Not bad. I mean, it's not super common, but it's not uncommon. We got Game Boy Advance games. Nothing super rare, except for when we get to Mother 3, which, you know, maybe one day it will come out in English. However, until then, you can get the Japanese version for $40. You can also pick up the combined Mother 1 and 2, Earthbound 0 and Earthbound, for $70. Some reason more expensive than the sequel. What else have we got? We got some Game Boy games. Anything good? I'm not super familiar with Game Boy games, so I'm sorry if I'm skipping over some classics. But that's my only knowledge of Game Boy games is Castlevania, which I really want, but it's $70. Although I don't believe the Castlevania games are very good on the Game Boy, but I want to play them. We got some disc system games. We have the original Castlevania. The Castlevania first came out as a disc system game. Here you can get it for $15, but it does not have the manual. The manual is adding on $10 to the price. Here's one with the manual. You can see it's got a little... It's there. It's $25. I wonder if they have Metroid. Metroid is, you know, it occupies a weird place in the Famicom because it first came out for the disc system. However, they never put it out on a cartridge. They put out Zelda on a cartridge, they put out Castlevania on a cartridge, but Metroid is nowhere to be found. Also, games have become so collectible that so have the strategy guides. I actually might pick up... What did I see? Oh yeah, I saw it down here. They have a Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask strategy guide that Famitsu put out. I actually don't need it. I think I can 100% Zelda just off of memory. But I think it'd just be, you know, be cool to have. And not only have the strategy guides become collectible, but so have the magazines. Like here's an old, this was very popular back in the day. This was Famitsu's competitor. This was Family Computer Magazine. We've got one from, oh, it's talking about the Nintendo 64. I think this came out in 1995. Got some beautiful covers. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's one. This is Famitsu. This is actually, yeah. So this came out in February 1990. Wow, what a year! And it is $12. But I love buying these magazines because they have all the old advertisements and everything. Oh man, yeah. If I just had more money and more time, I would just love to take these and scan these in and preserve them. But you know, I do what I can. Look at those covers. Oh man. And then there was actually a Sega Saturn magazine. Like Japan, because you could get super specific, you could dig into various fandoms, and there was just a magazine for the Sega Saturn. Anything good? Meh. There's even PC Engine CD-ROM. Let's see. So that's Super Famicom games. Oh, Power Glove, $40. Nothing new in the showcase, not that I could see. Although they have Battletoads for the Genesis and Battletoads for the Famicom, but they're also very expensive. There's some carts for the Famicom. I thought we'd go to the PlayStation because the PlayStation, the Super Nintendo prices skyrocketed, and I believe they peaked. I think we're starting to level out in terms of Super Famicoms. But I think the PlayStation is starting to grow. You see here's Dodonpachi. Great shooter for the PlayStation and for the Sega Saturn, but this copy is more expensive actually because I think it plays better than the Saturn version. It'll cost you $80. Can't believe PlayStation games are $80 now. But if you want RPGs, here's Final Fantasy VIII for $8. They actually have a ton of Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy VII. I saw it. I was back in the States for Christmas, and I saw that they had Final Fantasy VII. They were selling it for like $40. You can get it here for like $15, $10 for. So this is it's Final Fantasy IX. They have original 7. Oh, here's 7. Here's 7 International, but it has not been opened. That's why it's $50. You got any shooters? See, one of the problems with the way they label things is if you look at this PlayStation section, it's ordered alphabetically. So you don't really know what genre you're going to get unless you know exactly what you're looking for. So really, it's just a bunch of white spines with lettering on them that if you don't really know Japanese, I mean, even I know, like, I know some Japanese, but I don't know every game that's ever been made. So all of these are a mystery to me most of the time. Silhouette Mirage. Oh, it's a treasure game. $60. I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's good. Probably is. Treasure. Can't go wrong with treasure most of the time. Oh, look at that. Speaking of the devil, here's Donpachi. This is the first game in this series. Dodonpachi is the second. This is actually a very good shooting game. $50 is well, not a great price, I'll be honest. But it is a good game, and I'd recommend it. Here's Guardian Heroes. That's about $40. Let's dig into the Dreamcast. I wanted to show some Dreamcast games, because one of these days I'll start collecting for it. Here's Giga Wing. It's supposed to be a good shooter. $40. And then we've got, so we got Space Channel 5. We got the first Space Channel 5. It is $10. And then we've got Space Channel 5 Part 2, which is $70. Holy shit. Like, I want to get it. And maybe I will one of these days. They've also got, where did I see it? Oh, it's around here somewhere. See, it's so hard that they don't break it into genres, so you just kind of have to go like, okay, I want to find Street Fighter. So it's like, Super, where's Street, did I miss it? Oh yeah, oh here it is. It was right next it's right next to it. But here's Street Fighter Alpha 3. This is the online version. It is $60. Although the manual does have some problems with it, but, you know. I just want to play Street Fighter Alpha 3. Am I so crazy? Oh yeah, and I also wanted to show something that was weird about the Saturn in Japan, was these weird, like, idol games where you just kind of like hang with Japanese idols. Oh, this one you play Mahjong with them. And I bet you anything that if you can defeat them in Mahjong, you get to see them in swimsuits. Because that's how half those games work anyways. We got some, ooh. Here we got some PC Engine games. What we got? We got Salamander up here, $40. You know, I don't think I was that big of a fan of Salamander. We got, oh. Yeah, let's finish off with some Neo Geo games. These are the cheap Neo Geo games in that they do not cost like $300. We've got Samurai Spirits, King of Fighters 96. Man, that glare, holy shit. But yeah, this is $80. Basically, most of the fighting games. Fighting games tend to be super cheap. Well, in Neo Geo standards. Nothing? Do they have anything besides fighting games? No, because we've got, can't even remember what this is called in English. Samurai Spirits, King of Fighters, whatever the hell that was. Yeah, all fighting games. That's why they're not in the showcase, although there are apparently a couple of fighting games that are super expensive. And I think I'm just going to end it there. Man, it's already been like 20 minutes. And we have barely even cracked the surface of what is available in Mandarake. If there's a system you'd like me to focus on, if you'd like me to dive into, let me know. And I'd be happy to see what games they had. So I come to Fukuoka, you know, once every couple of months. So I'd love to see what they have for whatever system you prefer. But for now, I think I'm going to go buy Final Fight Tough, Final Fight 3. Very excited about that. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you could actually see some things and that I didn't screw up the video too much. But that's it for me. Here we're gonna end it on Tales of Eternia, a game I've never played, but I'm sure that many have enjoyed. I've been Jay Contra in Mandarake, Fukuoka Tenjin. Thanks for watching, and mahalo.